My YouTube fam, what is going on? It is your boy Fari, back with another video. How you guys been, man? I've been good. New school year is on the way, going pretty well. I haven't been uploading, that's the only problem, but let's get back on track. One issue that it bothers me so much, and it's an everyday thing, and it's usually always, not always, I want to say, but regularly on my mind is the idea of prejudice and racism. Being a black man in America, you're kind of, I guess you're supposed to think that, yo, everybody's gonna be racist against you or prejudiced against you, which is not the case. Now, my opinion might be biased because I have a natural optimistic view of the world. It does haunt me sometimes, but I don't always think that everything is good, okay? I have a more optimistic than pessimistic view of the world. In America, we have to admit there is a serious case of prejudice and racism. We might not see it every day, we might not visually see it, but everybody knows it's there. Before we keep going on with discussion, we have to really identify or define what is prejudice. And prejudice basically just means prejudgment, okay? You look at somebody and you judge them based off of what you see, not what you know or how they actually are, but just what you see before you even know them or talk to them or anything like that. So it's not exactly like racism, because you can be prejudiced with other things, but it's kind of like that if you're judging somebody based off of their color. Everybody has fallen victim to being prejudiced. Not everybody has been fallen victim to being racist, okay? But we've all fallen to being prejudiced or making silly jokes about stereotypes, and even some of us believe these stereotypes are real. And you have to admit, some stereotypes have a little bit of truth to them. For one example, a lot of black fathers tend to leave black women or the mothers of the child behind and vanishes. It happens. But the thing is, what a lot of people do not look at is that that woman is so strong to raise a child on her own. If it's a boy or a girl, she's doing it on her own without that father, and nobody praises them for how strong they are. Then we have the stereotype of like Chinese people and always being smart. We need to start praising their parents for, telling them you need to be reading a book, you need to be studying, you need to get these grades, you need to, expand your knowledge. Like, that is something positive that we need to all incorporate in our cultures. We can always learn from other cultures, incorporate it in our cultures, and become better people overall. Because not every culture does something right, or every ethnic group, every race. There's something that you can always improve on. I embrace diversity. I have white friends, Hispanic friends, Muslim friends. I have black friends, Chinese friends. It doesn't really matter, because once you learn them, once you hang out with them, then you would see exactly why prejudice and racism is such a bad thing, and why diversity is great. Because you learn about people's cultures. You can even meet like your best friend, man. My best friend is Hispanic. I almost feel like I'm living Martin Luther King's dream. I remember hugging one of my coworkers after it was his last day at work in front of a whole bunch of customers, and he's a white guy. He looks like a rock star with long hair and everything. Like, man, I gave him a hug, man, and inside I'm like, whoa, I'm hugging a white man, and it's like in front of a whole store of people. And it's kind of weird because, in your mind you're gonna think, whoa, this is weird, because you're living in such an American society, and that racism is still there in the real world, and it kind of makes you hesitant to what you want to do and hang out with the people that you want to hang out with. We need to begin to think of racism and prejudice as a tree, okay? The roots have already been cut out, but we're just slowly waiting for that tree to die. And the only way that it's gonna speed up is if we all come together, adapt the good traits from one each other, come together as one like community, and start rebuilding the world step by step. It starts with burning off the hatred. All that's done, we catalyze that by joining hands together with our brothers, our sisters, and just going out at the world. Like, you know, sitting up there on Twitter and tweeting and everything like that it's okay. You can talk about it on Twitter, but you're not actually going out there and doing something about the problem. If we do such thing, I feel like we can go so far in the world, man. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Fari. You guys have a good day, and I'm out.